walk with me over to my friend's house. So them birds are scaring the shit out of me.
That's not Grandma. You said you'd be the grandma. Oh,
No,
what am I reading?
You're not. We're role playing.
I don't want to.
Just tell me what you would say. Grandma, I don't want to go over there. Them birds are scary.
Too bad. Get out there and go. Just dodge them vultures.
Quit being a little bitch.
I would not do that. It's like...
You should. You gotta toughen that kid up.
Okay.
It's a rough world out here, man.
Yeah, I'm not throwing out my kids or my grandkids to the vultures.
Real talk, real laughs, and vibes that flow. Michael and Quincy, they host the show. Relationships, music, and late night tea. Always keeping it real with their honesty. Real love social, it's a vibe. Music, love, talk, now you've got to subscribe. Comedy, passion, stories are told. Nothing but truth with a touch of soul. So plug in, turn up, keep it real, let's go. With Michael and Quincy, don't you know? Real Love Social Podcast with Michael and Quincy. Real Love Social Podcast with Michael and Quincy. Real Love Social Podcast with Michael and Quincy. Real Love Social
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Real Love Social.
Hi, everyone.
What's up?
It's been a minute again. Not really.
A couple weeks.
No, it's been a minute.
14 days, I believe it said.
Yeah, well, we're back.
14 days, 12 hours, 52 minutes, and
5 seconds.
5 seconds. Sporting a Metallica, I see. Nice. I like that.
Love me, Metallica.
What's mine say? Move in silence.
I doubt that.
Don't tell people what you're up to.
You are not moving in silence, that's for sure.
Yeah, don't be telling people what the fuck's going on up here.
All right, well, let's get this show on the road. How's everybody doing out there? I'm Quincy, this is Michael, and we're with Real Love Social, and we are going to talk about a range of different topics today,
Yeah.
and you're going to take the lead.
What do you want to start off with? We got a lot of crazy stuff. We got a serial killer running loose in Philly. No, I think he's not loose, but that's a crazy story.
Yeah.
We got the crazy lady who's been feeding vultures in her nice HOA neighborhood, pissing the neighbors off.
We thought we had it bad with the neighbor feeding raccoons.
Yeah. Yeah,
Could turn into
well,
something
it could
bigger.
turn into that. This crazy bitch does that. I mean, that ain't cool, man. They carry rabies and whatnot, according to the pizza man. Remember
The
Pizza
vultures
Mans?
do?
No, the raccoons that chase us around.
I know,
all
it's
the
just
time.
messing.
Remember the pizza man was like, y'all better be cool, man. Them things carry rabies.
Like, we didn't know that, though. Like, I believe a lot of people know raccoons can carry
I never thought of that till
rabies.
they said that shit.
So the story goes, we have a neighbor who puts peanuts out in her front yard to feed the birds. But in the back, where we have a creek behind the lanai, we have a family of raccoons that are grown.
Yeah, like
And
five
there's like
of them.
5 of them. And they come right up behind her place and go up to the front and get those peanuts. And the other day, I seen one coming back around that didn't look like a peanut in its mouth. Looked like crazy, like
Like a
color
Nadia.
of chicken and like hanging out of each side of its mouth. And it just took off running back there. But they're big, and we have to worry about walking out in the front, them
At
cutting across
4:30 in the
her lawn
morning
and
when I'm
our
going
lawn,
to work.
because the condos are connected here, apartment style.
Yeah.
So-
when I go out at 4 in the morning, I'm not even thinking of that shit.
I am every
I'll
morning.
drop kick one, but I walk out with my slides on. I don't have boots on anymore.
Well, I don't have boots on either, but I walk out. Who wears boots in Florida? You do for
I do,
work.
yeah, I steal
But-
those, but they're not here.
I wear my work shoes, and it doesn't matter. I'm not having that sucker come towards me. But they literally, we have pulled up at night, looking to the left by her place, and it'll be peeking around the corner,
It'll
checking
stare
to
at
see
you.
if anybody's out there to come out in the front. So
Yeah.
one of these days, it's going to come across our yard.
And it ain't afraid. I went like
No.
this, and it just looks at me like, "What you gonna do?" Anyways,
'Cause I'll be biting you and giving you some
so
rabies.
we feel for the vulture neighbors. We got one of those too.
Yeah, but yeah.
And Travis Barker's documentary, that was really good.
Yeah, how did we go from that to that? Oh, that
Because we're
was
just
fast.
going over subjects. You
Yeah,
know, what we're going to talk
that was a
about.
good documentary we just watched
Yeah.
recently. If you haven't seen it, it's on
Hulu.
Hulu.
Let's start with that. We'll play the
Yeah.
trailer and we'll talk a little bit about it.
It was a very good documentary that has been in the it's accumulated from 9 years.
Yeah, it's 9 years in the making.
Mm-hmm.
So it started after he wrote his book. He said they started asking him, we should do a documentary. So he's like, oh, okay, cool. So they started filming 9 years ago, and then all the stuff that happened in his life.
Crazy story.
And he finally put a button on the end. We won't give that away, but it's got a cool ending.
Right.
Travis was in really bad shape. There was an absolute concern whether or not he would survive.
I've never stepped foot on a plane since the crash. And when I think about it, I have the worst flashbacks.
I've got 2 on the ground with birds over here.
The last thing my mom said to me was just play drums.
The drums are literally the heartbeat of the musical body. A lot of people came just to watch him.
He just had this, you're gonna get picked up by a band and you will be a star attraction.
I told him, you better get yourself a job, boy. And he said, no, Dad.
I'm gonna go play in a punk rock band and I won't have a plan B.
Rob.
Mark and Tom come up to me and said, our drummer just left. Would you consider playing? The show starts in an hour.
It felt effortless. Things were just exploding. That was quite a wild ride.
I was touring with Blink nonstop. I was taking so many pills that I had a security guard whose only job was to watch me sleep and make sure I was breathing. It was all a blur. And then came the crash. Just fire and chaos everywhere. 65% of my body was burnt. 27 surgeries.
Falling from the sky like Icarus probably does something to your head.
I walk in the room and I don't cry ever. But we cried, bro.
Che and Chris were like brothers to me. And then AM passing away a year later. Why am I here when everyone else isn't? I had to ask myself who I was going to be after this accident.
I could never truly understand what he went through.
I had this burning desire to become the greatest person and father I could be.
It changed for the whole family, and I feel like it brought us closer together.
We loved him trying to cook for us, going on bike rides.
Knowing how close I got to not being here, my appreciation for life is something I can't even explain.
Every hit is him communicating his story to the world. And dude, he has got a crazy story.
Anyway, yeah, that was a really good documentary. It's crazy what he's been through.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
Me too.
I never even knew that.
I always thought he was cool. I thought he had a real soft, calm demeanor.
Yeah, and look at him.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Looks like a straight
It's a
gangster.
proven,
Don't judge a book by its
exactly.
cover.
It's proven to never judge somebody by their cover, yeah.
I learned a couple. I didn't know he was in the Transplants punk band. I knew he was in the Aquabats, which was weird. And I didn't know how he got the job in Blink. He was opening up for Blink and the Aqua band, I believe, the Aquabats.
He was playing with one of the other bands, and then
the
they
opener.
asked, the drummer didn't, the drummer called out, And they asked him to come in and fill in for.
I think the drummer told him, "You should ask that dude that's in the Aquabats. He's pretty good. He could probably pull it off." And
it's gonna be a spoil alert for y'all if you're gonna watch it, but we're gonna talk about it.
It's like 2 hours long, so we're only giving
There's
up
a lot of
little
information.
clips.
We're just gonna touch on a few things that are already known to the world, like his plane crash and
and the bands he was in. I just didn't know because I wasn't that much into his music. Not really a huge Blink fan, to be honest, but his story's really cool.
Yeah. After I watched it, I had wished I was more, didn't you, into the,
into his music.
Yeah.
I watched his the reality show with him and his wife. Did you ever watch that?
I never did.
Yeah, that's what I knew him more from than his music.
Nope, I have not, but it was very good. Touch a little bit on his plane crash. He was always afraid to fly before that ever happened to him.
Yeah, like terrified. The Blink dude said he would
pray, and
he would have rosary on the table and tripping every time.
They were flying big time all the time.
But when he was a kid, his mom was afraid to fly.
Exactly.
Which made him afraid to fly.
And he said he was a product of that. Yeah.
Like, she's afraid, then I guess I'm afraid. Like, it just made
went
him
natural to trust what your mom says.
Yeah.
And same thing he did with his children. Had them petrified. They want no part of flying. But he said he had to. We'll sum it up here. You got to watch it. It's really good. But he summed it up in saying that he had to face his fear and help his children through that because they were flat out never ever gonna fly, and his son still won't.
It takes a long time to get to Europe when you're not flying too, doesn't it?
Yeah, said his son drove 16 hours back from Utah or something.
And he was like, that's more dangerous than jumping on a plane.
That was on the Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
He also was on Joe Rogan's podcast too. So that was good.
Yeah, it's out now. It's been
anyway
like a week.
Yeah, make sure you watch it. It's really worth it.
Yep, even if you don't like the music or whatever, it's a really good story.
He's very inspirational in it because he's definitely been through his ups and downs. I don't think he sees how he inspires people.
Yeah, he will after this maybe.
Because I think it's really inspiring how he took the most important things out of his life. Oh, I like where he said, I made sure I tattooed everything so I wouldn't. Didn't he say something like that? And they didn't have a plan B, so that all he could do is drum.
Yeah, he tattooed it all over his neck and stuff, so he couldn't get a job.
Yep, so he couldn't get a job, and so there'd be no plan B, so all he could do is throw himself into what he loved, which was drumming, and it paid off.
What he said on there about his mom, the last thing she said to him was play the drums. She forced him, even when he didn't want to practice, they used to make him practice, or his mom did.
Yeah.
At first, didn't want to.
Oops. Yeah, but anyway, that one was good. It's worth it.
Yep. All right, Travis, who's now married to who?
Kourtney Kardashian.
Holy shit. He is fucked up in the head, isn't he?
No, they make a good couple. I'm not Kardashian crazy or anything, but
that's all I'm saying.
Honestly, they grew up together. Well, I don't know.
Down the street
they grew up together. He said they grew up together in the documentary, and that they attended, family things together and did certain things.
He said they lived down the street. They were neighbors.
I could have swore he said they grew up together. Maybe I misinterpret that. But either way, they've known each other for years. And he uses that in terms of saying he fell in love with his best friend.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
They used to do holidays together. Halloween, Christmas, stuff like that.
Yeah. All right.
All right, that's enough spoilers. If you want to watch it, check it out. All right, what do you want to do next?
You did the timeline today. As far as subject and timeline on what we're doing.
Let's go to the crazy vulture lady.
Never a dull moment with us.
There's no video.
Never know what you're going to get. Is that what we said we were going to start calling us? Life's like a box of chocolate. Never know what you're going to get.
That's what this podcast is. You never know. Mm-hmm. This is the one we're going to have to read, and it's not a trick like the last one.
I'm not doing it. You're reading this time.
There's nothing bad. I mean, it's all bad. It's weird, but... Vultures flock to a Colombia neighborhood where a woman won't stop feeding them raw meat. So, from what I heard this on the morning radio show.
Look at them. They're ugly.
Oh, so the woman's name, I believe, is Fang Sun.
Fang Sun's neighbors in
neighbors
Colombia were fed up and grossed out. They were tired of the stench of decaying meat, the poop dripping down their rooftops, and the regurgitated chicken bones in their yards. Sun, a resident of Glenmont neighborhood near Long Reach, is resisting efforts to make her stop feeding raw meat to black vultures in her backyard. Her actions drew hundreds of prehistoric-looking scavengers to the neighborhood, where they often lined rooftops and tree branches around her house. Sun, who declined to comment Thursday after the story published, told county health officials she believes the birds need her help. I'm a bird lover, and I love to feed all the wild birds, Sun wrote in a March 20th letter to the Board of Health. I believe the birds are guardian angels of all of us, but county officials disagree, finding her feeding of the lapdog-sized birds a health hazard and a nuisance. She was warned and stopped feeding the vultures years ago, but she resumed feeding them last year, and her ongoing dispute with county officials has advanced to Howard County Circuit Court, where Sun is appealing a July 21st ruling by a district court judge that found her guilty for violating the county health code and fined her $2,500. That's
Did
insane.
she stop after that?
And we complained about raccoons.
About
not complained, but
for the birds. About 6 or 7 years ago, Sun noticed a committee of them shivering in her backyard amid a winter cold snap. She wrote in her letter, she started slipping snacks to the birds, which are native to North America. That grew her to putting about 50 pounds of raw chicken each week until the county sent her a warning. Look at all that.
oh my goodness.
Well, she started off with cat food, I thought I read somewhere.
We'll find it.
She said she stopped for years, but then last August, about 20 vultures landed in her yard again. The birds appeared underweight and some shivered with cold, she wrote. I felt absolutely imperative to feed them, to help them over the winter, no matter what the authorities say, the letter stated.
She's feeding them birds.
I know, that's cannibal shit. In a photo provided by a neighbor, so the neighbor took a picture of that.
Trays of raw chicken are seen in the back of a car in the Glenmont neighborhood, where the Howard County Health Department says Fang Sun had been feeding hundreds of vultures. Sun began leaving cat food out for the vultures. There it is. Sometimes more than 40 cans per day before switching to raw chicken. Throughout the winter, Sun estimated she fed hundreds of vultures more than 200 pounds of chicken per day, totaling more than 10,000 pounds, she said in her letter.
Man, this bitch must be balling.
No kidding. Where's she getting the
Chicken's
money
expensive
for
as hell right now.
By that volume.
Yeah.
So the neighbor, you want to read that?
No, I like you reading.
To neighbor Agnes Reed, the vultures don't resemble guardian angels, but rather the villains from Alfred Hitchcock's 1963 thriller, The Birds, whose attack terrorized a small town and drive a family from their home.
That's what it reminds her of, angels.
Yeah, Reed's 5-year-old grandson was afraid to go alone to a neighbor's house. Geez, I wonder why they probably could have picked him right up. House for a play date because of the vultures, she said, asking her to accompany him. Oh, I remember seeing the movie The Birds when I was a kid.
Grandma,
my brothers let me watch it when I was little. That was my first scary movie I ever saw, was The Birds. I was flipped out I was traumatized. Now I get it why, when you think back to that time, why you shouldn't show your kids certain movies. People think it's no big deal. It is a big deal. That movie traumatized the crap out of me.
You want to be the grandma and I'll be the kid? Grandma, will you walk with me over to my friend's house? Them birds are scaring the shit out of me.
That's not grandma. You said you'd be the grandma. Oh.
No, you're Reed, and I'm the 5-year-old grandson.
Oh, what am I reading?
You're not. We're role playing.
I don't want to.
Just tell me what you would say. Grandma, I don't want to go over there. Them birds are scary.
Too bad. Get out there and go. Just dodge them vultures.
You're being a little bitch.
I would not do that. It's like...
You should. You gotta toughen that kid up.
Okay.
Rough world out here, man.
Yeah, I'm not throwing out my kids or my grandkids to the vultures. Neighbors snapped photos of dozens of vultures roosting in their trees and filed complaints to the health department. That is insane. Could you imagine? Just picture this, everybody. Going out your house and you got vultures everywhere, regurgitating chicken bones all over and bird feces everywhere. I mean, could you even imagine?
Ugh.
Anyway, like his neighbors, son's husband, Quang Zeho, had enough. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that. I probably botched the hell out of it. But anyway, we get the drift. When she appealed the first county order in March, he filed for divorce. Her own
They
husband.
blame him.
No. So Zeho, who was named in the county's violation notice, they put him in it too, testified that he was not part of the feeding operation, but acknowledged paying for the chicken.
Then he is part of this shit.
Yeah.
Cut her ass off.
He
She won't be
funded
buying
it.
Chicken.
It's like, I didn't put the drugs up your nose, but you
Right.
know what? I bought it for you. I'm kidding. That was not a good analogy. Speaking to the Howard County Board of Health in April, Zaho said he believed his soon-to-be ex-wife was a good person who wanted to help the environment, but he agreed with the county that she was creating a health hazard and a nuisance. He tried to get Sun to stop, but she refused. So,
What a life.
according to this summary of testimony to the health board, the county's environmental health specialist and health officer said raw chicken carcasses draw not only vultures but other wildlife,
Ugh.
vermin and insects, all of which have the potential to spread disease. Sun, who's representing herself, repeatedly disputed the county's claims. In written defenses, she argued vultures' droppings act as a natural sanitizer and said black vultures are under extinction threat. County Health Department spokesperson Lisa DeHenders declined to comment on the pending case. I'll fucking kill you if you didn't video this. According to a summary of testimony to the health board, the county's environmental health specialist and health officer said raw chicken carcasses draw not only vultures, but other wildlife, vermin, and insects, all of which have potential to spread disease. Sun, who's representing herself, repeatedly disputed the county's claims. In written defenses, she argued vulture droppings are as a natural sanitizer and said black vultures are under extinction threat.
What the fuck?
County Health Department spokesperson Lisa De Hernandez declined to comment on the pending case. Why? Why would she decline?
She just probably don't want to be in the spotlight.
Because disputed the county's claims. That's the county health department.
Well, she said that vulture shit is sanitizer.
Yeah. Y'all willing to work with that? Although vultures help to remove diseases associated with decaying carcasses from the environment, their feces carry pathogens and should not be considered safe, said Marion Wall, who has served on Purdue University's research team studying vultures. There is also evidence that they can pick up pathogens from human food, including antibiotic-resistant strains, she said.
Ugh.
One species of vultures in California, condor, is nearly extinct, but populations of black and turkey vultures are considered stable and even growing in some places, Wall said. We do want to keep these populations up, she said, just ideally not in the suburbs.
Yeah,
So I was just going to ask you, like, I don't know anything about vultures. I've never studied anything about them. I just know that I would not want that around my home. But I heard they're mean. And what do they provide for the environment?
Though they just
What
said
good
that they
do they
eat,
do?
They eat dead carcasses.
I know they don't want them extinct, but on July 21st, after the health department took the case to district court, Associate District Judge Claude Devaste Jones found Sun guilty on a civil charge of repeated failure to cease feeding the vultures. She never stopped, and an improper food disposal. The day after, she filed an appeal. Parties in the case are scheduled to appear in circuit court.
She's just dragging it out for years because she's got to appeal. They got to go back. Appeal, go back.
Yeah, they're going back for another trial October 13th. Holy moly. On Tuesday morning, the trees around Sun's home were free of vultures. A recent rainstorm had washed the droppings from the rooftops. Neighbors say avian activity has eased on the cul-de-sac, but they're afraid the birds will return. Far overhead, about a dozen of the dark-feathered birds circle the neighborhood. Oh my God, I would freak out if I went outside and I just seen them circling all over.
Like, I see them when I'm driving. Sometimes they send me way out in like a road of nowhere, and then you'll see big birds sometimes, and you get up there and there'll be a dead something. Like,
I see so many different types of birds in Florida. We live in Florida, so there's all types of different birds. I gotta look at one up close, I think, to see if I've ever really seen one.
oh, I've seen them.
Not in person, on the computer.
Oh, you'll see them around too.
I'm sure they look old and rugged, like neat. Yeah, I don't know. I just know I don't. They're huge. How big do they get?
Look at that. He said, what did he say? Didn't it say something size?
I may have read that,
Infant size or something.
but I was
You've
still,
read
I
all
was
kinds
still
of stuff. They're big. Look at that size.
shocked at the fact that neighbors had to put up with all those incidents with stuff all over their homes. That's crazy. Yeah, they're big.
Yeah, it's not that
They
it
look like a
matters.
turkey, though, from there.
They look like. But
When
they're
you
big.
got, you
They're
should
really
have showed your turkey
big.
incident. We have a turkey incident that Michael had quite a few years back in
Quite a few
Michigan.
years back.
Yeah.
No, it was in Pennsylvania, coming
It
into
was.
Ohio.
Oh, I thought it was in Michigan.
I was coming home.
We lived in Michigan
Yeah,
when it
I was
happened.
driving over the road, coming back
That's
from New
right.
Jersey on the Ohio Turnpike, coming from Pennsylvania into Ohio, going 70 miles an hour. And then I see this. There's me. In slow motion like this. 5 big fat birds. Did I see them like that? Turkey right through the fucking windshield.
Of his truck, because
I
he's
go
the
like
truck.
this.
He drives the truck.
Put my hand up. I got little
Oh
scars
my
there.
God, that's
From
crazy.
the glass. It went through the semi windshield. Lucky it was starting to rain. The wipers were on, and the wiper slowed it down. It hit
Yeah, the wiper stopped like this, like this, and the turkeys hit the wiper.
busted
in the
through the
windshield.
window, landed right on my lap, and I am not a fucking hunter boy. Like, I don't fuck with animals. I'm a city boy. Like, take me out to the club.
And I don't
take
think
me
as long as
hunting.
we've been married and together, I've ever heard him scream. But he just said he screamed like a little bitch.
That was fucking dramatizing,
Can
man.
you redo it? No, I want to hear the scream part.
I don't know if I could redo it. It'd have to be real deal.
You don't want that to
So
be
I
the...
pulled over real fast, busted out the windshield, lands in my lap. I jump in the sleeper. There's the blood, glass, and feathers everywhere.
I saw it. We'll
Yeah,
show
I got photos.
Photos.
I'll add them. To
Oh
this,
my
but,
God.
Oh,
The funny...
thinking it's dead, and the motherfucker popped its head up.
Ugh.
And then I really flipped out, and I'm calling the dude who owned the truck, and he's like, "Break its fucking neck, kill it, just kill it." And I'm like, I ain't touching this fucking thing.
And he's in the back sleeper.
I'm in the
with
sleeper,
the bird
and
underneath
he's
his
alive.
driver's side, like in between
Yeah, where the pedals
seats are.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I thought it was a little more.
No, it was
I
right
saw
here.
the pictures and I saw the aftermath.
Yeah, the shifter was here. It was right on the floor, right where my feet were. I jumped back there, and I ended up having to kick him out the door because I had to get him out of there. And I got a picture of him. This no shit. The thing.
That's what
like
it looks like right there.
Yeah, it
that
was
picture
huge. It
behind
was a
us. Can you
turkey.
see the picture, guys? Let me move my chair. Yeah. That's how big they were. But I know the funny part of this story is I was working for his cousin's trucking company, and he called me, and I was talking to her at the same time I said hello and was like just going to talk to him when I was done with my conversation. And he's going, "Babe, you're not going to believe what happened." And I'm talking to Corinne, and I'm talking to you like, "Babe, you're not going to believe what happened to me." And I'm like, "What?" "I just had turkeys blow through my window." I just hit turkeys. What did you say?
I just had a fucking 50-pound turkey bust through my windshield.
And I'm like, wait, what? Are you serious? Are you okay? It was dangerous. We laugh now. I didn't laugh then. it could have
And
been
then I-
a very different story that I could have been telling right
And
now
then I-
without him here, because it was
I
dangerous.
told the owner because I didn't want to have to wait for the police to tow the truck, check my logbooks, which we didn't want them checking that shit. You know how logs are. And I said, I'll drive this bitch to Cleveland because I was heading to Cleveland to pick up a couple more pieces to head back to Metro Airport. And I said, just have the windshield guy there and I'll just drive it. He goes, you're going to drive it without the window?
And it
I'm
was
like,
cold.
Yeah, it was freezing rain. It was like close to Thanksgiving, I believe.
It was
around
cold
October,
in
November.
Michigan, Pennsylvania, all that area.
So he's like, you don't have to do that if you want to, because he knew I was saving him a shit ton of headaches and money too, because they would have towed that bitch. They're not going to let you drive with it. So I drove it probably another, I think I was an hour from Cleveland, maybe 45 minutes, not that far. I drove there and had the guy waiting. When I pulled up, a guy put the windshield in, they loaded me. I drove back to still all that shit in the truck.
It was feathers and just chipping
shattered
pieces,
glass.
shattered glass everywhere. He had cuts on his arms and stuff from that. But here's the blade across his face. Turkey smashes here, falls to his lap, falls up. I couldn't imagine. Oh my God.
Yeah. And
Anyway.
the dude was like, I could promise you one thing, that this will probably, I can't say it never happened, but in my whole time of doing this trucking shit, I've never had it happen to anyone I know. So it probably won't happen again. I understand if you don't want to drive. I'm like, I'm good, man. I drove it, pulled up, and his son looked in there and he goes, holy shit, dude, go home. I got this.
It was bad.
Like, yeah, I wasn't planning
We'll
to
show
do
you.
that.
You'll see.
Yeah, it was
Anyway,
crazy.
enough of that. We're glad that you're good and okay, because it could have been a lot different.
I had another fucked up incident in the truck. Remember them kids threw a giant tractor tire off the bridge
Yeah.
and missed the truck and busted through the top of the trailer?
Just missed you.
Well,
So he has a tarped trailer on the back of his truck. Kids decide to throw a tire off of it.
not a
So-
little tire. I'm talking
No,
a
yeah.
tractor, not a semi-tractor. Like
They
a
would have-
tractor sexy, that kind of tractor tire.
They would have decided to throw it a few seconds earlier than that. It would have
Probably
hit
been
him.
going
in
a
his
little
windshield.
bit slower.
Or your
Either
speed.
way, yeah, it's something. It's just perfect timing.
Okay, well, enough of that. Let's knock on wood, say our prayers, and know that you're going to be okay when you get back on the road. I don't want to talk about no negativity.
Final destination.
No,
Shit.
stop. We're good now.
All right, Vulture Lady.
We are done with this story. We just thought it was quite entertaining to share that
She
with
needs
you.
to stop feeding the birds. If not, they need to hit her ass with a bigger fine now that hubby's gone and ain't got to pay
Well,
that
just
shit.
have her put him in her house. Let him live with her. She wants
Yeah.
to take care of him that bad.
I wonder if the judge can do that.
Well, I mean, probably not, but you get my point.
Yeah, that
Put him on your house only.
No doubt.
You clean up the mess. Go buy a field and take care of them out there where it's not bothering everybody else.
Right. All right. Remember this young lady?
Yes, I do.
Well, check out this article.
Yeah, this is Mahri. Yep, I remember her.
The Ashgabat. Is that how you say it?
Ashgabat Times.
They did an article on a girl kicking ass.
First young female athlete from Turkmenistan in the famous Kung Fu Academy of China. That's pretty incredible.
First female from their country.
First
to be
young
there.
female athlete, yeah. Young athlete Mahri Atamuradova has become the first girl from Turkmenistan to take part in the training camp of the world-renowned Maling Shaolin, how do you say that? Shaolin Kung Fu Academy. I hope I said it right. Located in the People's Republic of China.
That badass.
That is so cool. Mahri Atamuradova was born on August 2nd, 2011 in the city of Turkmenistan, Lebap province. She began her sporting journey at the age of 3, showing great interest in martial arts from early childhood. Her first coach, Malika Zakharova, pardon our pronunciations, we're trying to get them, taught her in the subtleties of the discipline. Later, Mahri honed her skills under the guidance of experienced mentors, multiple Turkmenistan kickboxing champions, Yusuf Hatov and
Mammadov.
Okay.
Today, Mahri is the champion of Turkmenistan in the 42, 45, and 47 kilogram weight categories. Well, she's really stepping it up.
Yeah.
Well, I think she was winning them things last time when we was reading about it, right?
Yeah, these children are so disciplined. We follow them on our socials, and it's really something to see. So if you see them, you should support them. It's for their future,
Well,
it's-
like they say, Michael Jordan, when everyone else was sleeping, he was up before everybody practicing. When everyone else went to bed, he was still there shooting free throws. That's these kids. These kids train nonstop.
It's her and her brother, and they have dreams, big dreams, and we can do we can do what we can do to help support them. Why not? Go ahead.
Yeah,
Dave.
it's just interesting to me that they're
So disciplined and
you
so
don't know many kids these age that are doing the type of stuff they're doing, trying to get out of their country. I just think it's cool.
Yeah, you can clearly tell it's a love of theirs, and they are
It's a passion. Yeah.
yeah, passion. That's the word.
So she's the champion of her country in the 42, 45, and 47 kilogram weight categories, and she also competes successfully at the international level since 2025. She has been studying in China, where in the same year she won victories at boxing and Muay Thai championships among school students of the PRC, establishing herself as a promising athlete.
That's pretty impressive. From July 15th to September 15th, 2026, Mahri Atamuradova is participating in special training camp at the Shalin. Why do you always give me the big words? I always get the big words. Shalin
Kung Fu
Academy, which has brought together athletes from nearly 50 countries worldwide. This event marks an important step in strengthening the reputation of Turkmen youth on the international sports stage. That's pretty great.
That's pretty cool.
So,
She's
yeah.
representing her country, going to China to train.
I see her all the time on our socials and try to share and support and love and all the things. So if you see that on our page, by all means, help us out with that. She's doing some great things.
We're going to keep looking back as the years go by. By the time this girl's like an adult, 18, she's going to be Ronda Rousey material, kicking ass and taking names.
And just think, you could be a part of that by supporting her. So thanks, everyone.
What's next? Oh, that's that.
What is this?
Serial killer.
Dun, dun, dun.
4 missing women linked to a Philadelphia house as Gary Heidnick memories return. Now, Gary Heidnick.
Memories.
Yeah, in the 80s.
So, yeah.
He was a serial killer. He got busted. He's in prison, I believe. I don't know if he's alive, dead. Anyways, they're even bringing that up because there's a new story in Philadelphia. The same kind of shit. Like missing women, dead women in a house.
So it's a story from the past that's relatable to the story that's happening now. Current day.
Right. That.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just saying this brings back memories of the Gary Heidnick memories return, but we don't
Which
care
I
about
would have
him.
to familiarize myself with too. So
yeah, we ain't worried about him. We want the fresh. This is the old guy, the old one.
Okay.
In the 80s, but here is what's going on now.
And this is a story about. You could brief them a little bit about what we're talking about here. You just kind of clicked it on and went to the topic.
So,
what's this about? Like,
there's a new serial killer, and I think he's been serial killing for a while. Is that how you would say it? He's been killing for a while, so they think, because, well, he got pulled over, had a woman with him, and when the woman showed ID, she showed ID from a girl who's been missing since 2012, I believe. There's 4 missing women.
Which raised the red flag, obviously.
Right. And
they did the research on that ID, found out she's been missing.
It wasn't her, but she's using this missing girl's ID.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, what do you think the cops are going to be like? Where the hell's this girl at? What are you doing with her ID? She's been missing for years.
Didn't that lead it to another girl? Wasn't there 2?
There's 4 total, but 2. I think the one on her ID, they still don't know where she's at. She obviously didn't tell them or don't know, but when they searched his house, they found video of 2 of the other missing ones of him killing them and R-ing them, however you say it.
You gotta say unaliving them and R-ing them. Say it again. They found
unaliving
videos
them.
of
Graping them. I heard people say grape too. And unaliving. Straight videos of him doing that in the house. Like they found thousands of videos and images and weird books and stuff that he wrote. And when
videos of what?
Of like
crazy
unaliving
stuff?
people and doing that to people. And when they started noticing, well, wait a minute, some of these videos are in this house. They thought they were like videos he took off the dark web. They thought he was just weird shit he was watching. Then they started realizing, wait a minute, we're in the room where he did this stuff.
So then they started. That's what we were looking at earlier when they started tearing up the house a little bit, right?
Well, that footage was the first story, but
okay, I'm combining
his
two.
house.
All right, I'm just gonna let you do this one.
Yeah,
when
you're talking about when they dug up the basement, and all that was the 80s.
That was the other one. Okay,
this guy, all they've done is took his hard drives and searched his house and his plumbing, and looking for blood and stuff like that. but they already got him on 2 because it's on video.
Okay.
And there's probably a lot more tied to this.
Get
There's
on
a
with
new
it.
serial killer out there in Philly.
And Lena, you can see that police remain out here tonight. We expect them inside searching in the days to come. And with the news that police suspect videos show 2 women dying inside this house, that means the total number of missing women connected here is up to 4. Philadelphia police say videos found inside this only home lead them to believe 2 missing women are dead. Maribel Fresas, last seen in 2018, and Gabrielle Amorondo, missing since 2012, appearing in videos that investigators say suggest they are no longer alive.
You had them alive at one point, and then you have them dead at some point.
So one of them's been missing since 2012. That means if she's been, well, obviously he's the one that killed her. He's been doing this shit.
Unalived her.
He's the one that unalived her. How many years has that been?
It's 2002, so it's 14.
14 years.
14 years.
And then there's the 2018, 23, 25, everything in between. I mean, there's probably who knows how many missing girls that this weirdo.
Yeah, this is as far as they've gotten with it right now because it's
This
just
is-
coming about. But look how long ago that was.
That's what I'm saying. He's been doing this for that long.
And those videos clearly must have shown them in some part of that house, which is how you made the correlation.
Peter Valentin is a former major crimes detective and now teaches forensic science. He's not connected to the Olney case, but expects investigators will continue searching the house for DNA evidence.
Now we need to substantiate that video evidence by showing through physical evidence that that person was in this room through their DNA being recovered.
Police and federal authorities first searched the Chuav home in June after the arrest of 44-year-old Eugene Horsch. During the arrest, police say a woman with Horsch provided an ID belonging to another missing woman, Blair Tonzelli. She disappeared in 2023. The NBC 10 investigators have also confirmed Eugene Horsch's father, Ray Horsch, who died last year, was married to Amy McHale. She disappeared in 2016. Valentin says proving what happened to all 4 women could be extremely difficult.
Situation like this, we might just not have enough physical evidence to show what happened or that the person has actually died.
Ray Horsch also wrote erotic novels with BDSM themes. Sources tell the NBC 10 investigators the searches have turned up fake blood, but no human remains. Last month, investigators excavated pipes at the house, but found nothing substantial.
It would be exceedingly difficult to dispose of a body to the point where no evidence of its existence could be found.
Back out here live, we reached out to Eugene Horsch's attorney once again today. We did not hear back. Now, all of this news is bringing up memories of another infamous murder trial and yet another mystery house. Bringing that part of our coverage coming up here new at 6 o'clock. For now, live and only, I'm David Charnes, NBC 10 News.
So you said from 2012, and I said to 2023.
But he said it would be very hard to get rid of the bodies and not have a drop of evidence. The ones from 12, he probably could by now get rid of all the evidence, but maybe not the newer ones, unless, you know, we heard some other people talking about this, but I don't want to put their info out there because I don't know if it's real or not, but it's hearsay. But he said that the girl that he used to go to the dad's house, the other woman that's missing, the guy that's dead, that there was a scary guy who used to come to her dad's house who used to melt bodies in a metal thing. That's what the girl said. That's probably what he's doing.
That's why they're not finding no evidence. Yeah, I get it. Well, anyway, if you know anything about this, chime in. Leave us some comments because that's crazy. They're gonna be finding a whole bunch more, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, this story's gonna be ongoing for a while.
It's insane.
Crazy
so
that
sad.
you can live in a neighborhood and this dude's like, I mean, look.
Well, I would say give it time. There'll be a documentary on this for sure.
Yeah.
Because once they start finding things, and then you touched on the videos, the thousands and like 60,000, I thought was the number.
Yeah, well, that's coming
of
from
crazy different types of craziness videos and stuff. Yeah, are you allowed to say crazy?
This is YouTube, actually. You could say all this.
Well,
stuff,
it'll be on
it's
other
cut
socials
out.
as
Right,
well.
exactly,
So, but anyway, got any more on this?
Just the other stuff that's from TikTok, but
no, this particular.
Well, she was about to say something when I
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Okay.
I think.
Thank you. NBC 10 will be following this case very closely as the investigation evolves. We have an article up right now with the full timeline of events walking through what we've learned from police to this point. You can find it on NBC10.com and the free NBC 10 app.
What do you mean? Say it again because you won't be able to hear what you just said.
The footage and the girl talking about melting the bodies and all that.
Yeah.
She just said there's a full timeline of everything we learned from the police on this link if you want to go read it for yourself. So they didn't say all. He had to get that info from somewhere.
Well, we should check that out and do what do we want? A follow-up on this. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think so. But that's scary to hear and see this kind of stuff still going on so much. Makes you worry. Is that where you're taking me next?
Back to Pleasantville.
Yeah, after the vultures and the serial people.
Travis Barker plane
And,
crash.
well, the Travis Barker was positive, inspirational. That was inspirational. This is inspirational. So we had to
Mahri.
throw a couple different types of things in the mix.
The Mahri stories.
Mahri was inspirational completely. All right, well, I think that's going to
about
be
a
it
wrap,
for this
right?
time. Yeah.
Touched on a few cool stories, different stories.
What we got coming up lately, personally in life? We are going to go to our grandson's first birthday,
Yeah, the flight's booked, the rooms are booked.
but maybe we shouldn't tell.
She already knows.
Oh, anyway,
told her.
we always like to try and surprise them. Well, we could tell them we can't come.
No, because apparently the guest list is getting overwhelming and just happened to chop some people off or something. So I was like,
got ya.
that's why I told her, oh, we're coming. We'll see you soon. Well, not like we couldn't have walked up in that bitch anyways, because I walked
I'm
right
telling
up
you
in
what,
the
we
guest
do
list.
it every time. I'm not worried about that. I would show up anyway. We don't
Well,
care
of
about
course.
eating and having plates of food or whatever they
Yeah,
do. We like to
No,
make an appearance
the place-
and know that we are supporting our loved ones.
I think the place only holds so many or something. I don't know.
That's
She said.
fine. No, I get it. So, well, we're going to be going to see our grandson for his first birthday, August 26th. That's exciting.
No, not August.
I'm sorry, September 26th. Yeah, my bad. And then work is picking up like crazy for me. 'Cause last time we
That means
touched
I'm
on
not going to
it.
see you very
No,
much.
Excited for that, even
This'll
though I'm
be us.
not.
2 ships in the night.
Yeah, you know, him and I work full time, and we try to get on here. Stop. Why are you halfway out of the screen again? Get in here, man. There he is, guys. There he is.
So-
Anyway, yeah, like I said, we do this when we can. I wish we could put more time into it, but we do have to work for a living. So we would really appreciate it if you subscribed, shared,
Yeah.
loved, tapped,
Do all them things.
did all the things to help us grow this so we can build our community bigger.
Imagine if this was our job, we'd drive you nuts every day.
Don't you want that?
Oh, yeah. You know they do.
Anyway, no, I'm grateful to have work at least.
We
I've
could-
been down for a while.
We could be broadcasting from right there. Well,
We
could
will
do
be.
that.
What do you
could
mean we
that
could be?
anyways.
We will be.
We will be.
That's right. Manifestation, prayers,
It would
and
be
all
faster
the
if they
things.
would just share and like and love and do all that stuff. We could be doing it
Did
tomorrow.
did you manifest it?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if it comes true. All right. So,
Want to get some grub or something?
yeah, I'm ready.
What is today?
Today
Let's
is
timestamp
Sunday.
this.
You take me out to eat?
August 16th.
He's going to take me out to dinner. Thanks,
Sure.
babe.
Since you took me out last night.
I took him to Panda. Can I go to Eddie V's tonight? I'll pick out an outfit and everything. It's my favorite restaurant ever.
I think they're closed down.
They're not closed down. They are not. Don't you
They
even
better
tell
not.
me that. If you haven't ever tried it, if you make your way to the Tampa area, you have to go to Eddie V's.
Bye-bye.
Choice. It's choice.
Cool,
Chef's
loungy,
kiss.
jazzy
Yeah.
music and smoky vibe. It's
Great
not-
wine and champagne, and that pairs really well with their menu. They've got a credible menu. That's all. Okay,
So
I'm
make
ready.
sure you bring your credit card.
The big black credit card.
It's not crazy bad, but it's a good place. It's
Yeah,
worth it. It's
I
worth
know.
every dime. All right, well, we had fun with those stories, and we'll see you when we see you. Wait, was there anything that we put out that they should check out? Of course, everything, but is there?
Well, we did the what's the one we just did? We dressed as Rainbow Bright.
Oh,
I did. We did. I said we did.
Yeah, we didn't dress as Rainbow
Well-
Bite. That was fun. Oh, how's it go? You know, I never
told you before. I never told you this before.
But
But you look really good with the white beard.
yeah, we did that. If you haven't seen that, check it out.
It's funny. We
It's
had
on-
fun
it's
with
on
that
YouTube.
one.
It's on YouTube and all the other ones. So
Yeah, it was fun.
yeah, people really liked that one.
I put out a Well, you put out a recipe. I did. That's not doing that great, but it's okay. I had fun doing it. That's it. That's
And
our
the balloon one we're working on. We did a balloon
Yeah,
game.
that's a fun game, guys. Try it.
That's not out yet, so when you see it, try it. All right.
Peace and love.
Holla.